Welcome to another episode of staffz&crackz sessions. This is my partner and co-host Staffz, and today we're going to be interviewing two artists that go by the name of Dirty Daps, boom, and Snowflake Cannon. Woo, boom. So, Dirty Daps, let's start with you. I like the top of the BMF. I like Mafia Family. I like that one. I like that one. But what got you into music? What inspired you to start making music?
I had a passion for music when I first heard Tupac, and then tried rapping, but I wasn't good at rapping when I was about 13, 14, done my first track. I didn't like it, so I jumped into grime because I was listening to Busy Rascal and Wiley and Flirt D. Then I joined a clique called Musical Mob. Yeah. They made that tune, Are You Really Really From the End? From the end. Yeah, so we done that. Done a few tunes with them, went radio, done a few shows. And then I joined a record label called Scatter Records. Scatter Records? Yeah, my mate called Scatter. Yeah, I joined his record label, and then after that, I'm not gonna lie, I went through a period where for like 7 years, I had like mental health. So I was out the game for some time, and now I'm back.
You did a song with Flirt D as well, didn't you?
Yeah, done a video. Got a couple songs with Flirt D. I've got like over 10 songs, probably an album with Flirt D. And Dockstar, and Scatter, and I've done tunes with lots of people in the industry,
Okay, and what about you? Like, what got you into like, music? Like,
I've always kind of like been into music from young, so I kind of just was being around people I just kind of put myself around people that was doing music and stuff, just to see where it would kind of go really. And after that I started actually making songs and stuff like that, and so far the response has been great, so I'm just carrying on really.
Yeah, and what about the sound? Like where would you put yourself, like sound-wise?
I'm not going to have a specific sound, to be honest. I'm going to keep it versatile. Okay. I think the more options you have, the better, I think.
Help me structure my style, and then I could jump onto other beats and feel comfortable. And be versatile, I'm very versatile if you listen to my music.
So what do you think about the current music of today? Where do you think your music fits in?
I think my music fits in nicely now, because obviously we've always been inspired by America. So hip hop first got inspired by Americans, and now we're doing drill music and grime and rap.
Because a lot of people do music, and a lot of people are out there like as upcoming artists, so the competition is quite
different.
Yeah, it's one of the most flooded industries.
Because anyone can upload to YouTube. So
why do you think that is? Like, why do you think that so many people? Because I feel like the rate of how many people want to do music.
Well, personally now, I think there's so much now because there's hella shit artists out there now, to be honest. And it's so easy to do now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because they're making music it's getting more scientific now. Do you know what I mean? Half the people don't even have to be able to sing and that, and they're making music. So that's where the problem lies.
What would you classify as good music for yourselves?
Well, something you can understand the words first. You know what I mean?
So what's your favourite genres from growing up? Was it grime, hip hop?
Rap and hip hop's always been there.
R&B,
reggae. What do you think about the kids though? Like, you see the upcoming kids with artists, obviously all they're jumping on now today is drill, because drill's got sold in the media and in the industry. What would you advise? I feel like everyone's just doing the same genre these days.
Well, I've got a kid of my own. I just made a record about 2 months ago for the first time, and it's not drill at all. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's all really, it's like they're giving the wrong idea to the kids, like you have to follow suit. You get noticed more by doing something different, I think, personally. Everyone's doing drill now, so if you come out doing something else, maybe some other kids might follow and then start a new tradition.
So what do you feel like would be, what would you give advice to someone who's starting out doing music? Like, from your experience, what would you give to someone else?
The biggest advice is it's a very pressurised scene, and you can get a lot of criticism and stuff like that. So I'll just tell them, just believe in yourself, and no matter what people say, because the moment you start doubting yourself, you've given up already, basically.
So what's been your hardest experience during music? I
remember the first time I ever tried to put music online. It was it's got to be about 9 years ago now. The feedback wasn't very nice at the time. Do you know what I mean? People was just being rude and making fake pages and just saying stuff like that because I just think some people, you know, they've got things that they want to do in their life, but they don't have the, you know, tools to do it themselves. So when they see somebody else trying to do it, they can be quite negative. So for me, coming into the industry again, that was my biggest concern. But now, like, the first thing I learned when I started networking with other artists is that's one thing you don't even look at. Don't even, you know, if you actually make it big, don't even try and look at the comments or what people
that's
say.
one thing that all artists have in common, isn't it?
Yeah.
That they all experience hate, and especially when they're just starting out before the love comes in. So that's kind of like a good thing when you're talking to other artists that you can. Like,
you don't necessarily start off the best either, so you don't sound the best. You know, it's like when you're a baby, you have to learn how to walk. You know?
Like when you
so you're not going to start off the best.
Your first ever tune,
it's a little bit.
And you look at the ones that you might have done recently, you can see the growth. But that's what it's all about. It's growing and learning.
What would you say, Daps? You better independent or sign? Because some people say that signing can get you more exposure and it's kind of easier, but then at the same time, being independent, you know, everything that you work for is yours, kind of thing.
I'm saying you can do everything that a label does for you independently. You don't want to turn away your masters, because obviously you won't have the rights to your tunes and they'll just be milking you. That's what most labels do. Most people ain't really heard of good experiences from labels.
Because if you get a 360, that's the worst. But I think a distribution deal is better where you own the majority, but the label help you with like marketing.
Yeah,
so
that would be good. That would be good.
Marketing is
I'm kind of involved with something like that myself right now.
Yeah.
With a label, but yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Everything's still trial and error as well, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't want to be signed. I don't like to be controlled.
This time, I would like to have my label established and to be an entrepreneur. To also not just concentrate on music, I want to concentrate on people with mental health, reach out to the world, I want to help the poor all over the world, I want to have a company and a corporation as well. I just want to be massive and just help the world as much as I can.
That sounds really good.
I like that.
And accumulate money at the same time.
No, because mental health is
doing what I love. Doing what I love.
Well, it's. I think you're one of the first people who have touched upon mental health. You know, being an artist, it's so important to take care of your mental health. Or even whether you're an actor or someone who's in that type of industry, because there's a lot of problems mentally that you can face and challenge, especially if you've already come with mental health problems.
I'm starting a show soon, mental health artists.
That needs to be acknowledged.
So basically, I'm just interviewing anyone that's got mental health that's an artist. That even if you draw or make stuff yourself, whatever you're creative people. So interview them and.
That sounds really good.
There's a lot of artists that do suffer from mental health, but
so many.
I think the worst, they have to hide it. They have to,
majority of artists
some of them they're like gods to some people, don't they?
You don't get that. They don't like to look vulnerable.
Like my family's always told me, you know, you shouldn't tell people what's going on. It depends what type of family you come from as well. Like my family very keep themselves.
And they are kind of right though, because not everybody you can trust. You've got to know who's around you and who's the circle and stuff like that. If you want to start, you know,
crazy or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. People who have mental health, they instantly label, especially back in the day, as just crazy. Instead of
because people don't understand them or understand.
That's good. I feel like we do need to acknowledge more artists, because personally, I feel like when you're a rapper or an artist, you have this image, you look hard, I have to look solid and strong. Like, bro, we can look just as vulnerable, just as a normal person.
I think you're stronger to show your vulnerability. Because, you know, you're more open and just more
I've seen a lot of artists doing that now, they're like, keeping it 100.
So how do you not inspire your painting? When you're not thinking of bars, want to write a song, what do you feel?
I listen to some of my favourite artists. Just get into the mood, like be in that happy place. You know?
Is there anything else you got to say to the people out there, Dirty Daps and Snowflake fan?
I'll just say dirtydaps.com. That's dirtydapz.com and Snowflake.
I'll just mainly say, because obviously being a new artist as well, the biggest shocker for me was stepping in and realising how much money you could actually make from music as a beginner. Just like, and if you're not getting enough views and how much you're going to get from 1 million views, and I was quite disappointed. But I would say to people, don't let it disappoint you. You know, always keep a positive mindset. I studied the law of attraction, and what you put out there is what you get back. So if you believe that's going to work, the money will find, you'll find the money somehow.
Exactly.
Trust me, the best bit will be.
That's it, and that's where we go. Dirty Daps and Snowflake Cannon on Staffz and Crackz session. Hope you enjoy that one. Shout out to my brothers and sisters. Bang, and Trinity is shit.